We are back. YouTube, tell people we're here. Push us back out into the algorithms. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You little jerkwads, where you at? Where you at, you stupid little fish? I think it's time to move the bait. Let's go. We need at least one good big fish. All right, we're back, you guys. Welcome back. Who's here? Who's all here? Hit that thumbs up, y'all. It's easier to hit that thumbs up than it is to scroll away. And even if you scroll away, you can double tap that screen as you're scrolling. But we're hoping for, we've been getting hits all day long. These cats just are not committing to like actually eating the bait. They're over there licking it like it's a freaking lollipop. So we're hoping that they actually pick it up and eat it. We're hoping for a lake record cat. So we'll see what happens though. We've got 2 on board so far. We just need to get a big one. First one we got was decent. The second one we got, I don't even know how it freaking fit the hook in its mouth. But it is what it is. You know, not every day that you go out you're going to catch a lake monster. If that was the case, there'd be no lake monsters left. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to move the left rod a little bit and kind of cast a little different direction because we were getting smashed over there before we moved it. And we did a bait check and moved that rod a little bit, so we're gonna move it back where we were getting hit. See what happens. So let's do that. Let's move this one back. See if we can catch freaking the Loch Ness monster out of here, or at least something bigger than a wolf taco size. Man, the way this lake is, the level's dropping with the water. I think next week I'm going to be able to stand on the rock pile right out in front of me here. It's just getting so bad. Alright, here we go. Oh, that braid just sails in the wind. I'm fishing, I got 30-pound Suffolk Advanced braid on here. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm loving Suffolk. Freshwater, you can't beat it. Saltwater rigs all have Power Pro. But the difference is, out in the middle of the ocean, you don't really have all the snags and hang-ups and rock piles that you do here in the freshwater. And the Power Pro just doesn't really hold up too well to the abrasions of the freshwater stuff. The brush piles and the rock piles and all that just eat that Power Pro. Alright, we're going to move this on while we're at it too. Why not, right? We're going to move this one more to the right. Let's see what we can do. This should take a little bit to the right. That's about where they should be. Nope. back here. I'll let that one settle a second. Tighten this one up just a hair. There we go. That line's actually sitting on that rock. That actually works. No, it didn't. It went straight back to where it was. Alright, remove the fade again. No, it's 10 miles high instead of 10 miles out. Nah, I almost think it's time to set up another bass rig. I think it's getting to that point in time of the day where the bass might start coming out to play. Alright, I guess that's the best we're going to get without recasting a bunch of times. Oh well, it is what it is. I just have to have that rep right off of that rock. We'll be okay. Not really. I do not like that. Last cast, wherever it lands, it lands. I'm just gonna let it do its thing now. That way. There we go. Now it's not gonna lay on that rod. Now, that one's settle. Snug this one back up. There we go. Snug that one up. We should be good. We should be good. Now hopefully we'll get hit. Because, you know, we need some fish, right? How do we go catfishing without catfish? Oh, Mike died, guys. Give me 2 seconds to switch. Let me switch mics real quick. All right, there we go. We should be back. Are we back? Yeah, I restarted. YouTube quit telling people we're here, so I had to restart. Hopefully it'll tell people we're back. All right. What do you guys think? Should I rig up a bass rod? Nah, you're good, man. Should I rig the bass rod back up? Hey, Tommy, welcome in. We are catfishing right now. debating on whether I should set up another bass rod and throw some stuff for the bass. I'm thinking we got an hour and 15 minutes until they kick us out of this lake. So I'm kind of wondering if I should set up a bass rig. Hey, small bass. Welcome in. I don't know. Do I set up for bass or do I just stick with the trout? No, this is not the lake we had to buy tickets for. Absolutely not. Hey, Thomas Carp. Subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. The lake we had to buy tickets for. We fished that on the 26th of July. That's gonna be a day. We're gonna be definitely live streaming that one because that's a day where we have an opportunity to fish that lake and catch 100 bass that day. I'm predicting Mrs. SoCal catches at least 30, and she's not very well versed in the art of bass fishing, so we'll see what happens. But I will be basically I will be guiding her on what to tie on and what to throw and where to throw it and the whole 9 yards. So she should catch at least 30 bass that day there. I'll probably catch more in the 50 to 70 range. Find out if you got a bear tag on Monday. Nice. I just found out the other day that I got the deer tags I didn't want. But it's all good. I got a doe tag, which means that I'll guaranteed I'll fill the freezer. I got a rifle tag for the doe, so with a 30-06, I can drop a doe from 800 yards, no problem. Which pretty much guarantees I'll fill the freezer this year. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun live. If you guys have never heard of Barrett, look up Barrett Reservoir. Hey, Ricardo from Puerto Rico, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, look up some fishing Barrett Reservoir videos. That place is insane. Now, from everything I've seen this year, it's kind of dropped off a little bit because the city doesn't know how to manage freaking fisheries. But that's a lake where, you could take a kid that's never fished before and they'll catch, 30, 40 fish. So it's going to be a fun day on that lake. It's going to be a real fun day. That'll be, we're going to put all the rods to work on that day. That'll be one of those days where no matter what you throw, the bass are going to bite it. So outrageously expensive to fish it. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Number 11. Appreciate you, brother. I want a 30-30 so bad. Problem is here with the sales tax and the excise tax on guns in California. Now we're on a boat that day. The $185 ticket comes with a rental boat. But what I was saying was with the excise tax and the sales tax in our city here, I end up paying 21% tax to buy a new rifle. Yeah, I want that freaking lever action 30-30. I want the Henry. The 1893, those are freaking badass too. It's like these cats just quit biting all of a sudden. What the heck? I think it might be time to go grab my bass rod and throw out for some bass. What do you guys think? There's 10 people here. What do you guys think? Should I set up my bass rod and throw some stuff out for the bass? See if we can get one to come out and play. What? What's wrong, Dave? What happened? Oh, your fault. The fish aren't biting? No. This lake has dropped. The last report said 50 feet. I'm guessing more like 75 feet that this lake has dropped in the last few months. So not only are the fishermen trying to learn the whole new lake, but so are the fish. Like where we're sitting right now, I used to anchor up and fish right where we're at. There we go. There was a bite. Left rod got hit. Come on, fish. Commit to the stupid bait. Eat it. Just freaking eat it. It's like they hit it, they lick it, and then they go away. They think it's like a Tootsie Pop. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the bait? Oh, I would love to go shoot with the freaking sniper teams up there at Pendleton. I would love that. All right, I'm gonna go grab my bass rod and get that set up. I think I'm gonna set up a, what am I gonna set up on that? Wonder if I should set up, you know what I have not fished today? Was a jig. I have not thrown my favorite tried and true jig. And I believe, yes sirree Bob, I already have it set up with the bait that I want for it as well. So, let me see what's going on with this reel here. Okay. Keep an eye on those rods, guys. I had to walk away to grab my other rod. Man, the only problem with bait casters is trying to get, there we go, get the line to go through the level line system. All right. I'm going to bring down two big options for baits, and we're gonna play a little game here. We're setting up the bass rod. So what we're going to do is decide on which bait to throw. I don't know what I'm going to throw. Give me 1 minute here to decide. Let's see. I'll bring down this. I'll do a fatty hook. And weight. Okay. So, hang on a second. Grab my my bait spray. Which I'm not a huge fan of bait sprays, but why not, right? Okay. Got everything. We got everything. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do, guys. We got 2 choices of what I'm going to tie on real quick. And I'll come and show you guys what we're doing. So we got the world famous black blue jig with a baby brush hog for a trailer, or the 12-inch curly tail worm. What do you guys think? You're the only one here? What the hell? A rock does kind of look like a frog, huh? Yeah, where the hell did everybody go? YouTube is not liking me today. Dropping on my mic? Somehow my mic turned off. I have no idea. All right, what should I throw, guys? The black blue jig or the big ass worm? Yeah, I don't know why my mic turned off. Oh. Hey, Tony, welcome back. We've had to restart the live like twice because YouTube doesn't like us. And they keep not pushing the live out. Worm. Hey, PNW, welcome in. We got 1 vote for a worm. We got a vote for any other votes? All right, I think it's the giant worm it is. We only got 1 vote, so small bass wins. I'm gonna throw it on a free rig. Oh, Tony voted for the worm too. Okay, so we're going worm. All right. 2 votes worm, no votes for anything else. So we're gonna free rig a 12-inch worm in green pumpkin. I do not like for this lake, but I don't have any black blue. I would prefer black blue in this lake just because the water's dirty, so the black is a great contrast. So, but we'll go with the big old fatty freaking green pumpkin worm. and see what we can do. All right, so I'm pretty much tied up. I just got to clip my tag end here off my hook, and we're good to go. So, clip the tag, make sure I got the right end. Boom, there we go. Usually do good with green pumpkin on dirty water? Yeah. A lot of people love green pumpkin for the dirty water. We'll see how this pans out. Texas rigging it? I'm free rigging it. I'm gonna try a free rig on this. See how that works out. It may work out and it may not. Now, when I first got here this morning, I was throwing a big old worm on a free rig, and I got whacked. He ran around the rock pile that you see right out in front of me there and broke me off. So, all right, big old fatty worm. Spray it down with some bait juice. Got slammed on the left. Well, hopefully he comes back for it. All right. Left is getting hit. Oh, maybe. Hopefully. Small bass, what do you think about the free rig? You a fan of that one or no? Actually, what's everybody about to think about the free rig? So, hey, there's a ladybug on the freaking line here, on the reel handle. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. There's a ladybug right there. We're gonna let her stay there. Yeah, I want them there. All right. Oh, there's a rock pile right there. I was definitely chewing on that bait. My bait's a lot smaller than it was when I first threw it out there. Hey, I was able to cast and keep the ladybug in place. We're gonna leave it there. It says good luck, right? So now, because I can only fish 2 rods, I gotta get this one out of here. Actually, this one's got a bigger bait on it. Maybe I should switch it. Now this one hasn't got hit in a while though. We're gonna let this one just do it. We're gonna let this one just sit here while we fish the other bait. And we're gonna throw the shot. Why not, right? Sorry. Mic's off again. What the? All right. Let's try that mic. Are we back? We should be back. I got 3 mics, so I know for a fact this one's charged because it was plugged into the actual little charger. So way better. Okay, good. Good. All right. So now that we can hear again, I got this big ass worm tied up on a free rig. So I'm gonna cast that over here a little bit and see what happens. Let's see. God damn it. Oh man. That was not good. I just got a tree pounder. Let's see if I can break that tree and get my shit back. Probably not. I do not want to lose this setup. There we go. Got her back. All right. Oh, that was a perfect spot. Right off the edge of that rock. So let me walk back over. Actually, I'm going to hang here for a minute and see what happens. Now, I did get hooked up over here earlier before we started the live. That was like early this morning. This line, my God. Okay, guys, the verdict is in. The J braid sucks. It's not backlashing, but what it's doing is somehow, some way, it's pinching itself down underneath itself, if that makes any sense. Oh, I just cast right into a snag. There, it's out. All right. Man, the issues with this lake, with the amount of snags in here is just insane. Okay, we're gonna slow fish this. We're gonna super slow fish this. Getting hit on the bait rod again? My goodness. They're just not committing to it though. I mean, getting hit all day long. They're just not sinking their teeth into it. It's like they're just licking the bait. All right. What the shit was that all about? Is it wrapped? It is not. It's just this J braid. This stuff just sucks. So what's happening is it's not backlashing. It's the braid is pinching itself on the spool between itself. Okay, do we need to check that bait rod? Let's check that bait rod real quick. Oh, wait a minute. We might need to check the bass rod. Hold the phones. Nope. All right. Oh, I hate this line. I absolutely hate this line. This J braid is trash, you guys. I have to order a thing of Suffix. Oh, come on. rod getting hit? There we go. Good golly. Good Lord, man. All right. There we go. Guys, do not buy the Daiwa J-Braid. I'm a big fan of Daiwa products, but I can't honestly say I could or would ever recommend the J-Braid. I'm already snagged. I just lost everything. I just lost my whole setup. All right. I'm getting frustrated with the bass today. Move it to the other holder. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me tie up the I got a black blue jig here I'm going to tie on real quick, and then I'll move the other rod. All right. Man, I don't know what's going on with YouTube today. They're just not loving me. Hey, Bob, welcome in. Bob, we've been here all day. We only got 2 fish. All right. All right, what the flip is going on here? YouTube's just a bunch of haters, right? Well, they're not pushing out the content for some stupid reason. I don't understand why. All right. We're going to switch rods here. Oh, I almost got snagged in all the rocks. This one has like no bait left on it. throw that out for chum. Technically, it's not chum, it's old bait. We'll get this rod back out in the water. And we'll hope that the fish want to come play with this one. It's a bigger bait. All right, that should stay tight. So now let me see what happens with my jig. You know what? I got to try to wing this thing out there and see if we can straighten out this line issue. I think what I need to do is just a Bass Pro Shops order and give me some more suffix. All right, come on. All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I want to go throw this jig over here a little bit. So I'm going to turn the camera, and I'm going to go throw this jig for a minute. Hey, Timothy, welcome in. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to throw this jig over here and see what we can do. See if there's anything sitting over here. There should be some fish sitting over in this little area, but you never know. You never freaking know. Black blue jig is one of my favorite baits on this lake. I've caught a lot of fish out of here on this thing. And they either just suck it up real subtle, like you barely even know they're there, or they'll absolutely smash it. All right. I love the way this thing sits with that brush hog. Brush hog is probably my favorite jig trailer. My line into this brush. I'm over it. Okay. These fish are not sitting where you would think they would be sitting in this lake. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where the heck they went. We're going to come out here and we're going to cast off the rock out here a bit. Whoops. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, big old bass. Where are you? Looks like I'm standing on a frog head right here. Caught some of my biggest bass out of this lake on a black blue jig. I've also lost about 200 of these black blue jigs in here. Alright. Come on, fishes. You little jerkwads, where are you? Let's come back over here and catch up with chat. I'm going to sit my butt down and force myself to fish this jig really slow. Alright. I don't know what happened to the cats. They slowed way down too. We got a half hour before we got to get out of here, so. Looks like today's going to be a 2 catfish day. Unless something drastic happens in the next few minutes. Be awesome to get a freaking lake record in the next few minutes, wouldn't it? 15-pound channel for like a 21-pound bass. The lake record bass here is 19.4 pounds. So to beat the lake record, you know, it's going to be a 20-pound fish, which I'll be happy with that. I'd be very happy with that. 20-pound bass. That'd be a good fish. Okay, this jig's pulling over a rock pile. there should be fish sitting near that rock pile. You would think. Yeah, this lake will absolutely humble you. Um, what I can say is that when you do catch fish out of here, they're nice fish. There's a crazy amount of structure and cover here. You'll be here next Thursday. I'll most likely be out here next Thursday as well. The problem with this place is it's Snag City. Prepare to lose a lot of gear. And when the wind comes up in the afternoon, it comes up. And it comes up good. But there's always a chance at a 10 plus pound bass out of here. The yak could be nice though because you can get into some of the spots. I'm actually just going to fish that deep water right there. Oh, you were last, okay. You were here last Thursday. Yeah. This place is with Otay and El Cap and Hodges and all those being, the boat ramps being closed. This place is starting to get busy. Now, where did you fish out here? Because there is spots out here that are very unproductive, and there's spots out here that, you know, every time you put a bait in the water, you got a chance at a hog. But yeah, the structure out here, the structure and the cover out here is just insane. There's just so many spots. They're also still catching trout out here. So if you know where I'm at, which it sounds like you do, and I did put the name of the lake in the title, and you're a San Diego County fisherman, you know what to fish with the lakes that have trout stocked in them. However, with the lake being so low, the fish are not sitting where you think they should. Now, I haven't had the chance to get my boat out here in a while because I'm having motor issues again. So I can't tell you what the offshore structure is looking like right now, but the nearshore structure is not doing what you think it should. I actually need to get a kayak. I used to have one. It's been a while. I need to get another one. I want to pedal drive though. Pedal drive out here on this lake is kind of nuts because there's so many rock piles that you can't see that you end up fucking running them over and bending up your pedal drive. But yeah, this is a lake that once you kind of figure it out, it can change a lot for you. Yeah, you hit a rock with the yak out here? Yeah. I actually got a rental boat out here a couple weeks ago. Just my boat, like I said, you know, I got to take it into Thompson's Marine and have it fixed again. But I got a rental boat, and if you know the lake I'm at, if you're heading to the dam, there's the cove right before the dam on your right. I pulled into that cove and nailed a freaking rock that was like 3 inches under the water. So glad it wasn't on my boat, because I think I probably would have freaking put a hole in it. Yeah, there's rocks that are, well, all the rocks you're seeing in the water right now, a month ago, were not exposed. Where I'm sitting right now was not exposed a month ago. This was underwater a month ago. Good Lord, where are these fish? The cats just quit hitting, the bass aren't hitting. They should be here. They should be right out here. Are you kidding me? I just went to cast and my jig freaking snagged in the trees behind me. All right, we got 20 minutes before they kick me out of here, which means I got 20 minutes to catch a freaking fish. All right, I put that jig out there pretty far. No cover, no structure that you can see, but we all know this lake is just loaded full of rocks and brush piles. So there's got to be some bass out there. Has to be. I don't want to leave. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Man, there's only one person hanging out. What happened to the channel today? So a big tree on the back half of the garage? What do you mean? Hey, Randy, welcome in. Come on, fishes. Little jerkwads, where are you? I'm just going to let that jig sit there for a couple of minutes. See what happens. Just let it sit and soak for a minute. I got to start packing it up here in a few minutes. Andrew's going to come kick me out in a little bit. Actually, I don't know who's working the afternoon shift. I want to talk him to let me stay. Right now I'm throwing a black blue jig on my bass rod with a what is it called? Blue Sapphire baby brush hog. And then the rod just in the screen has a secret cat bait mix on it. And the cats, for some reason, have stopped wanting to come out and play. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. We only got 15 minutes till they kick us out of here. Man, I'm so tempted to like go down to the desert and fish one of the desert lakes tonight. Oh, that sucks, Bob. I just had to cut a bunch of the trees. Randy, type dot caught, and it'll bring up the catch count. I had to cut a bunch of the trees because of my insurance company. Bob, do the dot caught for Randy. Come on, fishes. Come on. I need a freaking lunker to finish the day out. Cat or bass, I don't care. As long as it's like 25 pounds. All right, you know what I can do? Peace. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Oh, stupid freaking J-braid. The reel's not backlashing. It's the line is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's slipping through itself under the in the spool. If that makes any sense. Like it's pinching down between itself. Heck yeah, Randy. Sub, we're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the month. Peace, how you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. It's been a brutal day for the channel. The view count has just been shit. It's because I haven't been live in a little bit, so YouTube's not pushing me. You're living. I hear you. Livin. All right. I'm going to wing this jig over here. And I'm going to let it sit there for a few minutes. Because I know there should be bass sitting right off of that rock. And while that's sitting there for a few minutes, I'm going to start packing some stuff up. Because they're going to kick me out of here in a few. So, might as well pack everything up, right? Start getting stuff ready to get out of here. So that when it is time to get out of here, it's quick. Oh, are you kidding me? knife is all got all that sticky crap on it from the bait. Oh well. Alright, I'll throw my bait bag. Knife in there. All my trash. Whoops. Alright, alright, alright. Hey, Tink, welcome in. Alright. Damn, that sucks, man. Tornadoes are no fun. Oh yeah, that video's freaking. That was such a fun day on the bike. Such a fun day. Alright. I don't think I'm going to catch any bass right here right now. So I'm going to bring this rod in. Oop. Oh, come on. Don't lose this jig. There we go. You know what? While I'm standing over here, I am going to just bounce this thing off the rock and see what happens. Because I did catch a fish over here this morning before I went live. What happened was I didn't land him. Whoops. Because he came out and ran me into these rocks over here. And he broke me off on the rocks. So, he was a nice fish too. He was probably a good 6-7 pounds. But it ran me right into the rock pile right in front of me here and snapped me off. Oop. Oh, dang it. Come on. There's gotta be a fish sitting right out here. If I was a fish, I'd live right there. There's like everything you want. You got your little protected spot, you got your brush pile, you got a rock pile. You got wind blowing right at you, so there's bait fish blowing to you. What else could a bass want? You got access to deep water right next to you. It's like Bass Paradise right there. They just apparently don't know that. And with the way the water's going in the lake, they don't know where they should be. I do love this new rod though. I really like this new rod. I like the reel that I got on it too. I just don't like the line. Work this jig like a swim jig for a minute. I gotta start packing it up though, guys. Sorry, I'm missing chat. I'm over here throwing for bass. But let's put the bass rod away and we gotta start packing up. It's that time. Whoa! I just almost slid off the rod, went in the water. That would have sucked big old monkey butt, right? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. It is 7:24. They kick us out in 6 minutes. How many channels do I have? Just the one. All right. Where are you at? I'm at Lake Morena in San Diego County. Which up until about a month ago, I would never name this lake. But because our lakes are closing down, all the boat ramps are closing down, this place is getting... I used to be able to come out here on a Saturday and be the only boat on the water. Now today there was like 10 boats on the water. So it's just because a bunch of the boat ramps in San Diego closed. Hey, Fly White Boy, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. When you'll do a live again, I'll most likely be live again tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be here or a different lake, but my plan is I should be live tomorrow. All right, let me take some stuff up to the Jeep real quick. We'll leave this rod for very last. We'll take the other two up. And then all I have is that one rod and the Starlink. But yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be here tomorrow or Lake Jennings tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. It's going to be a game time decision. Lake Jennings, I know, will be crowded and busy. Here is probably going to be crowded and busy tomorrow, just because, you know, a lot of the boat ramps and stuff are closed. So a lot of people are starting to come out here, which kind of upsets me because I've had this place to myself for so long. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'll just deal with it. All right. Oh, there's a carp just popped up right out there. Did you guys see that? All right, come on, fish. What's the biggest fish I've caught? It'd be a 282-pound bluefin tuna. biggest fish I've caught out of this lake was a 16.8 pound bass. I'm also, I had the catfish record here for a little while. Well, then that got broken recently. But we're hoping to reclaim that record. All right. Come on, fishes. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. We got we're down to the wire. We got 2 minutes before they start kicking us out of here. Come on. All right, I'm going to pack it up and call it because I know they're going to kick me out of here in a minute. So, I don't know, I might keep it going for the drive home. Let me pull this rod in. How many rods do I have right now? With me, I only have 3. How many do I have? Like, how many do I own? 30 something. I'd have to count, but I know I got 3 rod racks full of rods. So, somewhere in the 30s. That is the weirdest shit. My sinkers went in chrome and came out jet black. That is freaking weird. That ain't right. That means something's wrong with this water. Come on, get off of there. When I want the bait to stay on the hook, it won't. When I want it to come off the hook, it won't. Get off of there. Oh, this stuff is like super greasy. I cannot get this bait to come off. What the heck? Half the time I cast and it flies off. Now I can't get it to peel off and I'm trying to peel it. Come on. Let's see if I can get it this way. It does not want to come off. Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness. It will not come off the hook. It won't pass the barb. Oh, there it starts to go. Oh, oh well. It just broke it off. Broke my hook off. Did not mean to do that. All right, let me rinse my hands off because this stuff is gross. All right. All right. I got to take the rod and the reel up to the Jeep real quick, and then I'll come back for the camera and the Starlink. How's that? Man, I got to put some wet wipes or something in my freaking tackle bag. Okay. Did I bring the rod holder? Yeah, I got my rod holder, so I can close that. All right, guys. Should I keep it going, guys, for the drive, or what? You guys want to go for a road trip? Do I have merch? Not yet. Not yet. I'm working on it. Merch is outrageously expensive. It's outrageously expensive. Hey, Boogie Boy, welcome in. All right, guys. Road trip. All right, let me see if I can do this without unplugging Starlink. Because usually I unplug Starlink somehow every time I try to pick it up and move it. If the stream goes a little wonky, just hang out. I'm moving the Starlink, so. All right. Down here next. We got to get the heck out of here. Because they kick us out of here at 7:30, so. All right. Let me get Starlink all situated real quick, you guys. Hopefully I don't unplug it while I'm doing it. All right. Where is my Starlink holder? Where'd they go? There it is. Okay. Give me just a minute, guys, while I try to make this work. This little holder I got for my Starlink for the Jeep doesn't work too great all of a sudden. But we'll see if we can make it work. All right. If it goes wonky for a minute, just bear with me. All right. Suction cup on. Suction cup on. Hopefully that'll stay. If that stays, we're good. All right, I gotta pull the camera out of the tripod. Throw the tripod in the Jeep. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm using my freaking shooting tripod right now because my camera tripod broke. So I got my rifle tripod for the camera, which kind of, sort of half-ass works. Look at that, isn't that bitchin' though? So freaking badass. All right. All right. We'll get the... I'm going to take the mic because we don't need the mic anymore. So let's get the phone in here in the holder, get her situated, and we should be good to go. All right. Oh, I hear Andrew coming to kick us out. I hear him. Where is he? Should be coming up any second. But I'm going to get out of here before they kick me out of here. Because why not? All right. Battery's good. All right. Let's get the flip out of here. So all of this used to be underwater, like 6 months ago, 8 months ago. You can see if I zoom in right there, there was the old fishing dock. It's now underwater. All of this right here used to be underwater. All right, hopefully the camera, I don't know what it is with this camera. It always wants to focus on the windshield. I don't know why. All right. All right. Let's go. Yeah, see, this was underwater like October. This right here used to be part of the boat ramp. Right on. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be fishing tomorrow. Make sure you got the notification set. Oh, I know that dude. That dude's bro, you're flying 10 miles an hour, dick. Oh, no wonder you've got a fucking Bernie Sanders bumper sticker. Right on, man. We'll see you next time, Randy. Thanks for jumping in. All right, looks like everybody bailed. Everybody bailed out. That's all good, though. We're going to drive home and we'll keep it going on the way home, just see what happens. Or should I restart? I wonder if I should restart the live. I don't know. We're on the way home, though, so we got 2 fish. Better. It's just a question of where are we going to fish tomorrow. Oh, that's all good, Randy. I don't know if I'm going to fish here tomorrow or if I want to go fish Jennings. Either way, we're fishing tomorrow. I'm not even going to unload the car tonight. I might actually load more crap up in the car tonight. Because if I go fish Jennings, I'm going to take my big cat rod. Man, hope for a big old fatty cat. There's some lunker catfish at Lake Jennings. All right. Oh, oh, okay. I read that wrong, Randy. It's hard to read chat while you're driving, but it's all good. Oh, Morgan's here. I thought she was at a conference. It's pretty bad that I know all the people that work at the lake. I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's kind of a good thing, but oh, the booth is open. What the heck? Who's in the booth? Holly. Okay. Holly's in the booth. Wow, there's a lot of people in the campground here. And more coming in. All right, all right, all right. Man, I should get a campsite here and just fish through the night. Technically, you can't even fish here if you're camping at night, but it's not like you'd be able to see me. Not unless I Not unless I brought lights and stuff. Oh man, what a day! I should have. I almost got a boat. I just don't want to spend the money on a rental boat. When I got a boat, I just need to get it fixed. All right. I got like a big old rock stuck in the tread of my tire or something. I hear it clacking. Oh, good grief. Well, we got 2 fish. That's not bad. Better than the skunk, right? Hopefully tomorrow we can do a lot better. Question is, do I come back and fish here, or do I go fish Lake Jennings? That is the question. Lake Jennings, I know, is going to be a zoo, though, because it's right in the middle of town. So everybody and their brother will be there. Here, there's a bunch of people at the campground, but a lot of them probably won't fish. Although tomorrow is Saturday. So a lot of people that, work Monday through Friday will be here tomorrow. And at Jennings. Jennings will be a zoo because they're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that place will be a zoo. And it's one of the only places left that you can launch a boat in San Diego. So everybody with a boat's going to be out there. We'll see. It'll be a game time decision in the morning where I go. Do I fish here? Do I fish there? Do I fish here in the morning and then go to Jennings in the afternoon? Because Jennings is open till midnight tomorrow night. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be expensive because gas and lake fees are stupid in this state. Gas is $6 a gallon right now. So Lake Jennings is a long drive too. Okay, wherever the heck this rock or whatever is in my tire, it's bugging me. I hear it clacking on the road. All right. Do I go home the freeway or do I take the back route and go the scenic route? I don't take the freeway. It's quicker. We might actually see a deer down this way too. There's been a couple of deer hit on this road the last few days, which tells me it might be worth checking it out for deer season. Dang, I need to clean my windshield. All right. Man, where'd everybody go? The view count today's been trash. I don't know what happened. Oh, well, I know exactly what. I didn't go live for real or Drew or Hammy or any of them. I don't know if the notifications are being sent out or what. Man, this air is so beautiful. Hey, Hammy, that's hilarious. How you been, man? I haven't seen you for a while. That's funny. I was just asking, where's Hammy been? Man, I don't know what happened with like you don't go live for a little bit, and the algorithm just completely like forgets about you. They stop pushing your content. And just so you guys know, I'm really freaking annoyed with the people in front of me. The speed limit here is 55. We're doing 40. Sorry, now we're doing 35. This is ridiculous. This dude needs to like push the big skinny pedal on the right. Just chilling, enjoying the view. This is a cool view through here. I want to, man, I don't know if I want to do it because it'll be dark by the time I come out. There's a road across the freeway from here. We'll be able to see it in a minute once I make the couple of more turns up here. There's a road I want to go up into the hills and check it out for deer season. It's definitely a Jeep trail. I'm most likely going to need four-wheel drive, but I don't know if I want to do it this close to dark. That's one of the ones where I'm going to have to go out there at like 11 o'clock in the morning when I know I have a good amount of daylight, so I can at least go up and scout out the road going where it goes, and then get the lay of the land before I go do some real, early morning and late evening deer scouting. Because I got to start getting off my ass and going out and looking for deer. Because deer season starts the first weekend of September. So I either hunt the area that I already know, which I said last season I wasn't going to hunt there, and I ended up hunting there. And then I said the end of the last season I wasn't going to hunt there this year, but it's looking like I might end up hunting there this year. I need to get out and find some new spots. The spot that I hunted last year and the year before and the year before, good productive spot. Just way too many freaking people. Hikers and mountain bikers and church groups and Boy Scout groups, you name it. Just way too many people out there. Come on, people. At least do the flipping speed limit. We have sped up. We're doing 44 in a 55. And we passed the speed limit sign, so you would think this freaking a-hole would at least speed up a little bit. There's like 8 cars behind me. There's 3 in front of me. Working in the shop, trying to keep it open. Everybody on the... Oh, really? That sucks. Everybody on that side of the border's hurting. That sucks. Yeah, Mrs. SoCal's been working some insane hours lately, too. They're, it's summertime, so everybody's taking their vacations, and babies are being born. She's got a couple people that she works with that are out on maternity and all that. A bunch of people are, on vacation. Plus, they're changing their entire computer system. So, they're having to retrain, train everybody on the new computer system. And it's just killing her at work. Half the people that are actually on shift aren't working because they're in class learning the new computer systems. Absolutely killing her. I tried to talk her into going fishing Monday, and she tells me, "Oh, I got to work." That's usually her day off. All right, I gotta get this catfish bait out of my freaking Jeep. It stinks. All right, what time is it? 8 o'clock. I don't think there should be highway patrol out here, but there might. I think 8 o'clock is when the highway patrol goes home out here. We'll see, though. They've been out here in force, so I'm going to actually set the cruise control at 81. They usually won't pull you over unless you're doing 85 or more. So we'll see. We will see. Man, I wish that lake would stay open later. They need to be open for night fishing because that's when those big channels are going to come out. 8, 9 o'clock at night, those big channel cats are going to come out in that lake. There is another lake I can go night fish at tonight. It's about an hour drive, but I could go. Oh yeah, new trucks are outrageous, dude. I was looking at I wanted the Sierra, the GMC Sierra. That thing, like the base model, is like $86,000. That's with rolling down the windows by hand, AM FM radio, no heater, no air conditioner. Like the fully loaded Sierra Denali, you're gonna spend 120 grand on that stupid thing. Nice truck, but you know, you pay the price of a house in some places for a new truck. Yeah, you're talking like $1,500-$1,800 a month for your car payment. It's ridiculous. You get a mortgage for that in some states. All right. I got to decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. I will be fishing tomorrow. The question is where. I got to figure it out. I'm not quite sure where I want to go. Oh, there we go. We're just passing the Sierra Denali. $100,000 truck. Yeah, they got a bunch of issues with the new models. All the new trucks do. Especially the California models. Because they got like all the extra smog and emissions and all that crap built into them. They're crap. The interior is all plastic. I'd rather just keep my old Ford and put a new motor in it. Yeah, the Tundra has been they're having issues with the Tundra. Toyota's always been like, it's not broken in until 500,000 miles. They're making cars and trucks to be disposable now. By the time you pay it off, it falls apart. And you can't work on them. Yeah, I have an 02 F-150 and it's been bulletproof. A couple things here and there, but it's been like, the starter, the serpentine belt, regular wear and tear stuff. Hell, I got like 230,000 miles on that truck, and it runs like a champion still. Yeah, that whole Ford and GM and one other went to the White House trying to pass, talk him into saying you can't work on your own vehicle. If that's the case, I will never buy a new vehicle again. I'll just keep replacing my motor. And could you imagine that if it's a dealer only that can work on your vehicle, how long it's going to take and how much it's going to cost? Dude, come on. Either pass the truck or get out of the fast lane, buddy. It's going to be a nightmare. I took the Jeep. When we bought our Jeep, we bought like the oil change package and stuff with it. You know, it was like one of those like $50, they'll give you 10 oil changes kind of a thing. We took it in for the first oil change, and they told us it was going to be 4 days. How the hell can you go to like Jiffy Lube and they'll change your oil in 15 minutes, but the dealer's going to take 4 days? No freaking way. Imagine if it's something, well, when the transmission went out on this thing, it went out in February. They had our car for so long that we had to buy a new car. That's the only reason we bought the Blazer. Yeah, 4 days they told us it'd be for the oil change. And I was like, dude, it takes 12 seconds to do the drain bolt. It takes about a minute for the oil to drain out. It takes about 8 seconds to remove and replace the filter, and about 10 seconds to refill the oil. So, where's the other 3 days and 58 minutes, you know? Yeah, when our transmission went out, the transfer case had an issue. And it was a known issue. They had a recall on it the prior model year to this. And they used the same parts in this, but they didn't put the recall. So when it broke, we had it towed to the dealership, and it happened on Valentine's Day. They told us when they finally got around to doing the diagnostics 2 weeks later, 2 weeks just to figure out what was wrong with it. They told us the part was back ordered and it could be up until a year. We dropped it off in February. They were telling us it could be the following May until we got it back. So, almost 15 months to get my Jeep fixed. You know, a year and 3 months is what they quoted us until they could fix it. Yet we still had to pay the payment. We still had to pay the insurance. Still had to pay the registration. So we ended up having to buy a new car. Now imagine if everything is like that. Only the dealership can fix it. You're screwed. When it'll I've had that. Yeah, my old work truck had that exact same thing happen. And it's like some sensor. Yeah, all the new shit is just bullshit. And this dealer only service and repair thing, absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. That means you're going to be waiting 3 months for an oil change. You might as well schedule your oil change when they do your oil change. Schedule it for the, have them do your oil change, and When you're leaving, schedule the next one. I can't even check the transmission fluid on my Jeep. There's no way to check it without removing the transmission, which is freaking stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh, I'm not ever buying a new car. Nope. What I'll do when it comes time to replace my truck, I'll replace the motor instead. I'll just buy a new motor. Hell, it's cheaper that way anyway. I almost bought a diesel instead of my F250 or my F150. I was looking at an F250 diesel. I am so glad I did not buy a diesel, because the only reason is because the diesel fuel is like $6.50 a gallon out here now. Would have been ridiculous to fill that thing up. It costs you a mortgage payment to get gas. And with all the emissions crap in California, your diesel has basically got a freaking potato in the exhaust pipe. So they run like shit. What's going on there? There's a wreck on the other side of the freeway down there. That's not a good place to crash. Yes, you gotta freaking pull the cab to do the fucking motor work. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And they're doing that shit on purpose. That's so like the average Joe or, the average neighborhood mechanic can no longer work on your vehicle. Damn, we got some wind out here. I'm so tempted to stay on the freeway and go fish the desert lake. I'm hungry though. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Oh man. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Where I'm gonna fish. There's one lake I want to fish, but it's a pain in the ass. Rod's doing an all-nighter on the bank. Nice. I'll have to check that out when I get home. I'm about to get off the freeway, so I'm only like 10 minutes from home. But him and Kai were fishing, right? And I know Rod was talking about Mia possibly going out with him. I don't know. I don't know though if she went or not. All right. Let's see what gas is here at the closest gas station to my house. Let's see. It is $6.79, $6.89, $6.99, and diesel is $8. $8 freaking dollars a gallon for diesel. That's just absolutely ridiculous. How do you live? You know, $8 a gallon for diesel. It's freaking stupid. You know, and it's what, $6.79 for a gallon of regular gas. So that means my truck, I have a 30-gallon tank. So let's see. 6 times 3 is 180. We're talking almost $200 a tank. $200 to fill up my gas tank. And if I was driving to work 5 days a week, I'm filling up, you know, probably Monday and Thursday. It's like $12 Canadian. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And in July, on July 1st, our gas taxes go up in California by like 25 cents. So gas is going to go up to another 25 cents. So diesel is going to be like $8.25. Regular gas will be $7. Absolutely freaking stupid. And then our electricity, we got to notice that our electricity rates are going up, right? Here's the funny thing. They're building a fucking solar field right here where we're at. Like we're about to drive right past it right now. So on both sides of the road right here, they're building a solar field. That big white sign that we're passing is for the delivery trucks for the solar fields, right? None of the solar power goes to our town. None of it. They're building 1,000 acres worth of solar panels out here, and not one freaking watt of that electricity goes to the town. Absolutely stupid. And the amount of land and habitat they destroyed for this solar field out here is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 1,000 acres worth of land absolutely destroyed. I'm kind of tempted to run over to the pond and see if Paul Blart Malkoff is over at the pond and maybe fish the pond for a little bit. He probably is, though. The pond over here is on private property. It's owned by this fucking resort, and we're about to pass this resort. The pond is owned by the resort, and they hired a freaking security guard to keep people from fishing. It's absolutely stupid. Yeah, there's a mall cop at the pond. Shit, and the resort's absolutely packed. So that means there's something going on tonight. Oh, and there's traffic up over here too. So, or not traffic, but people over here. Fucking tourists. So what's going on? Oh, they got a band over here. Okay. They're going to have a band over here tonight. Yep. Which means I will be definitely calling in a noise complaint. And look at this. All these fucking tourists are parked on the wrong side of the road. All of these fucking idiots parked on the wrong side of the road. In the road. And there's a bunch of people at the pond. All right. I got to go call a buddy of mine that works for the sheriff's department. And I hate the resort out here. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Um, they have concerts in a residential neighborhood, and it wouldn't be so bad if the music was good. But they hire like bands your local dive bar won't even hire. Shittiest bands I've ever heard. So they've already been fined a bunch of times by the county for the noise. So I need to go. I want them fucking gone. Bylaw officers that give out tickets for like the resort and all that. Yeah, that's all done through the sheriff's department because the licensing division for like county licensing um, is ran through the sheriff's department. So like the noise complaints and all that bullshit goes through the sheriffs, and then like for the fishing at the pond, they would have to call the game warden to come out, and the game warden's going to basically tell them to go fuck themselves because it's going to take them longer to get here than people are going to be fishing. So, all right, I just pulled up to the house. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I got to go in and make a couple of phone calls, eat some food. Um, I got to get the cover put on the boat. And then, oh, sweet, my Amazon package is here, which means my rod tip repair kit's here. So, yeah, in the city, we have actual like mall cops that do that. Um, what do they call them? Freaking parking enforcement. But out here where I live, out in the middle of nowhere, like there's no real parking enforcement. And the only reason I would say anything about the people parked on the wrong side of the road is because that resort is completely disrespectful to our neighborhood. They treat the locals like shit. If you go into the bar or the restaurant at the resort here, um, they treat locals like total shit because they want like the LA socialites who are in there taking pictures for their Instagram and, you know, clout status. So they cater to them, all the little, hipster yuppies driving their freaking Prius with a mask on while they're alone. Um, but us locals are the scum of the earth, according to the resort. And, they have concerts, full blown concerts at that place. There's houses 25 feet away from the place. Like their back wall, there's an alleyway. So between the resort and the houses, there's an alley, and that's it. So the people that live along the road that backs up to the resort, you got a fucking concert in your backyard. Sometimes till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning they go. So they last summer, the county suspended their entertainment license, which means they couldn't do concerts, they couldn't do any type of event, no kind of event there at all. Um, they got it back on a limited basis this summer, but they've been going against what the county said for their noise, their um, event types that they hold. So there's a bunch of us out here in the neighborhood that every time they have a loud music event, we're calling sheriff's department and filing noise complaints so we can get them shut down because the resort out here treats us like shit. So anyway, guys, on that note, I'm gonna go in and eat some food, make a couple phone calls. My rod tip repair kit is here, so I may end up doing a live in a little while. Um, fixing my two broken rods. We'll see, but we'll be fishing tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. We'll figure out where we're gonna be at and go from there. But appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you guys from some lake somewhere tomorrow. Peace, guys.